Last week I reviewed episode 23 of Hamster and Gretel, but today is going to be episode 24 of Hamster and Gretel, obviously. Well, 24A is Nano, a Nano. I think that's definitely a play on Mano y Mano. I honestly think that's a play. And then episode 24B is The Ultimate History of Dr. MedusaSaurus. So, each two parts, like I say, were amazing. Where do I want to begin? This, honestly, Nano, a Nano. Might as well. So, basically the plot is Gretel's class is going on a field trip to a robotics factory, and then one of Gretel's classmates accidentally falls under the control of a nanobot named Simon. So they get some Simon Says jokes in there as well, which I really did like. But also, the undercurrent, sure, we can talk about the actual events, but the undercurrent is bullying, and gotta say, Gretel's school needs to do better. There's literally an after-school club to make bullies better bullies by increasing their vocabulary. It's bad, and the teacher just does nothing. But you know what? And one of the bullies calling Gretel gregarious Gretel, which just means she's friendly. But he says it sounds worse. It's just crazy. But anyhow, Kelly basically is called Clumsy Kelly by all the bullies, and she knocks over some nanobot, and that's how that nanobot named Simon gets control for. But I guess the voice actress who plays Kelly might be familiar if you watch Murphy's Law or DuckTales, and I'm pretty sure she's in other things as well. That being Gucci. In Murphy's Law, she actually voiced Mallow's sister. Murphy's Law, bad things happen, and that kind of fits a little bit with the character she's playing here. I think that's more of an obvious homage, but it's quite kind of interesting how they did that. Like they wrote this character and thought she'd be perfect, or they wanted her to voice a character and wrote this character for it. Like, I don't know what they decided behind the scenes, but I gotta say, that is almost kind of perfect that the character she voices in this episode has no bad luck like Mars. Different kind, more clumsiness bad luck, but still, it's kind of funny that parallel though. And I have to think that was intentional on the part of Dan Povenmire and all the other people involved. It has to be intentional. I heard her voice, I recognize it. What's her name again? Check the credits, and I was right. But yeah, honestly, it was a good episode, and really, also a good message that many bullies just feel small about themselves. And how does Gretel defeat Simon, who is basically an nanobot being a bully? Basically, not asking what Simon says. What does Simon feel? And what does he want to do? Actually paint, so now he's instructing the bullies on painting, and one of them's basically, the lead one is makes him feel better. He also likes unicorns, and he kind of talks about how they represent innocence and all that. Kind of interesting, but really does show how in many cases, some bullies are bullies because they feel small. Sadly, that's not always going to be the case, but I really do like the messaging of them. And I also like what I mentioned earlier about the parallel of Murphy's Law, even though not supposed to be anything super direct, it's still obvious, clear, and very fun. But let's move on to 24B, The Ultimate History of Dr. MedusaSaurus. And kind of like Nano on Nano, the villain's not really a villain. Simon, he wasn't really a villain, he was just someone who felt small, and once he got someone who, was willing to, not necessarily hear him out, but got him to express what he actually wanted and be appreciated for what he wanted, he didn't have that need anymore. And same here. So MedusaSaurus, I forget her actual name, but it's kind of funny how that happened. But again, same thing though. She's technically in the right, and the villain of the story is actually the person who runs the museum, who was her former intern, who accidentally spilled toxic waste into a tar pit and accidentally knocked her in. Man, talk about bad luck there. But again, she's not really at fault. She just, once the situation was realized what was going on, yeah, she probably could have handled it better, but then again, she was mad, and she was suspended in toxic waste and tar for 30 years. Yeah, that's gonna make anyone a little bit cranky. But you know what? The episode was fun, and I really do like how these two episodes kind of take a break from the normal super villain. The villains are not true villains in this. They're just people who are misunderstood, who maybe could approach the situation better, but not technically villains, just people who needed to either learn a lesson or just be put in a situation where they could actually express what their frustrations are and have it be remedied. And honestly, both are good episodes. There's not too much more I can say besides I want to hear from you. what did you think of these episodes? I think this might actually be my favorite episode of Hamster and Gretel so far. But again, I want to hear from you. And of course, thank you for watching. I do hope you appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to the video. And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. Have a good one. Bye! Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like, as well as subscribe to my channel and ring that bell to stay up to date on my latest content. Also, be sure to check out the link tree in the description, as well as any other links I have down there.